All right, here we go. We're heading back into the grid. My name is Brad, and this is the second video. This is part 2. We're going to walk through how to host grid games. If you're wondering what grid games is, there's another video on how to set up and do all that kind of stuff. So it's more the overview of the game. This isn't going to be as far as everything. This is just going to be primarily on how to host it well. We're going to go through a couple details, but for the most part, this is how to host each one of the. We're going to talk about each one of the 7 games individually as we go. So. What we're going to do is I'm just going to jump in. This one's a little bit more technical, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn the music down because you just need to hear me more than we need to hear the music. And so this is, you can see this is the game screen here. This is when you first launch it, it's going to be blank. Okay, so this is a blank screen just launched. And just like with all of our games, we've got on-off screen here. So if I kill that, you can see that's, let's go here. So you can see when there's nothing there, you turn it on. You'll see that playing on the big screen. They'll be looping the logo screen, but then on your control screen, it'll be just this right here. So you can launch the game, the logo will start playing on the screen, and then you can set everything up on the main part of the game. So the first thing you want to do, and again, as you're hosting or setting this up, this yellow text is super, super helpful. It's the script and what we're gonna do. So to begin, click Get Game Code. So you can see this is the game code right here. So that actually goes out to our service ccg.buzz. And so we're gonna click on that. It's gonna generate a room code. Now that room code, you can say, click Show Code for players to join. So I'm gonna jump back out to this mode here. And you can see when you click Show Code, it's gonna pop out a QR code. That's a custom QR code just for your event, okay? So now when they do that, I'm just gonna show you what that looks like. I didn't show it on the other video. So I'm just gonna turn on my camera here. And I'm just gonna kind of show, when I scan that, I'm gonna take that and it's gonna jump me right into, I'm gonna hit allow. It's gonna ask me for a little message pops up, and then it's gonna see my face, huh? How cool is that? Can you kind of see that? So I'm just gonna take a selfie. You can see, and then we hit upload. You can kind of see in the camera, I just made that cool little, that's what's gonna be on everyone's screen. This says they're in the grid right down there. So to get those in, now hopefully you got a large crowd, there's multiple people playing. If you've just got 4 or 5 people playing, it still works really good. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that code, and I'm going to hit Get Selfies. When I click Get Selfie, you're gonna see it only loads 1. It's just me. And so, but that's all we can show you how this is gonna work with just one person. So I'm gonna keep my phone handy here because now that we've said that, we've got the selfies into the system, but they haven't displayed yet. This is when you could preview and make sure that they're not bad, not naughty, or not, just they're appropriate. So if anyone has anything appropriate, you can right click on it to ban them, or you can just left click to knock them out of the game. You can see the player count actually goes up. And if it is something bad you don't want, if someone's saying you something you don't want, once you hit ban, you can hit delete ban photos, and it'll just delete off the system. But I took a great photo, so I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. And everyone back in, I didn't want to talk about that in the last one. That's if you are playing like one last round, you want everyone to play in, you can just click everyone back in, and that'll bring everyone back into the game. So if you want to do that. So now that I've got my photo in the system, I'm gonna click Show Selfies, and that's gonna put them up onto the screen. Now, again, if you had more, it'll just keep building that pattern that we saw in the other video, getting bigger and bigger. But for now, you can see that's what's gonna happen with one person. This is if you're testing back at your place, this is what's gonna look like if you're practicing. So then in the yellow, players are in the grid. Now select a game to play. Now, our 7 games are these different games right here: Tilt Golf, Pinpoint, Rush Order, Touch Twist, Red Light, Green Light, Match Magic, and Risky Pick. I like to play them just from left to right in that order. We worked on that on purpose. Definitely ending with Risky Pick is a great way to end on, and starting with Tilt Golf is a great way to end. You don't have to play all of them. You can play 1 or 2. You can play just 1 and be done and declare a winner. But I'm going to show you what it looks like to play the game. So when I click on Tilt Golf, it's going to pop up on the screen, on the big screen. You're going to see the instructions there. And then for me, I see like Tilt Golf, tilt your phone to play. That has some instructions there. And when I click Start Web Game, you can kind of see my screen will change here, and I've got a Start button. And when I click Start, then that's when the thing will go. I've got 50 seconds there, but my timer here is kind of based on that. So I'm going to just, and literally for this game, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but you're literally tilting your phone to play, to get in there, get in the hole, to play golf. So it's literally just different holes, and you're tilting your phone. That's hard to do. You're tilting your phone to get into the hole. Super fun. So that's Tilt Golf. You're literally tilting your phone and playing putt-putt. It's awesome. You're going to love it. Okay, so that's Tilt Golf. So that'll go for the whole time when you're done. I'm going to go back to the logo, and from here I'm going to hit Show Selfies, And then you always have to go to show selfies before you'll get access to all these again. And we do that just to make sure everyone's in the game, everyone's playing. It's a good reset. So show selfies, and then everything's going to line up here. We've already played tilt golf. Next, we're going to pinpoint. Now, pinpoint, like we said in the other one, pinpoint uses your navigation, your location services. Some people have that turned off. They don't want to be tracked. So if you click on phone help right here, it'll actually pop in how to turn that back on. When they turn it back on, they might need to refresh the page, or like the web page that they're on, to make sure that it now that our web page can now access their location services. Then you can just have them turn it back off when it's all said and done, when it's all over. But it's real quick. It takes 10 seconds. If you have an older crowd, you can just skip pinpoint if you want to. The younger kids, they'll figure it out really quick, no problem. Older people with an older phone, it might be a little more difficult, but we've had very little. Sometimes if people play that, if the location service isn't working, what'll happen is it'll just be stuck at north, and so the game just won't make any sense to them. They can still play, it just won't make as much sense. So it's a super fun game to play though. When you see everyone pointing, so I'll just show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna click pinpoint. And you can see we have a different animation for each of the backgrounds. I'm going to turn the phone help off, and then for each one of the games, then when it says get ready to play right here. I show you how fast this is. It's really magical. When we click start game, it jumps into there and it's ready to start. And so now I'm tilting my phone to point different things. I'm trying to find different things, and it shows you your accuracy. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Actually, I can do it like this. I'll do it over here. So as you're moving your game around, then you're submitting. And it shows you how close you are to that location. So it's just giving you a landmark somewhere in the world, and you're pointing. It's best to, like, they'll kind of be doing this with their phone and then hitting submit, and it'll show them how close they were. Oh, I got it real fast. It'll show them how close they were with the blue. And so this game's super fun. I'll put some photos on the webpage so you can see there. So this game's super fun, but you're just pointing at landmarks, hit and submit. The faster you go, the more points you get, but then the closer you get your points for accuracy as well. So you're talking to people, they might not know where location is, so just tell them, hey, if they yell something out, say, where's Opryland? Say, it's in Nashville. And the trick is that it's east. You can see your north, south, east, and west. So if they just know basically what direction it is, they just got to point their phone to that basic direction. So I know that, Opryland's kind of on the west coast, so Opryland's kind of in the north. I'm in the middle, so it's kind of that way. So I can just kind of get close, and it's super fun. One of my favorite games to play. So that's the reason we worked extra hard to put that phone help in there to show the location services, because even though it's a little tricky sometimes, it's totally worth it because it's super fun. Okay, so that's pinpoint. So let me turn that back off. We're gonna go back to the logo, and then when we go back to the logo, we gotta hit show selfies, and then we can go to any game. Usually what happens when you play a game, when it's done, as soon as you hit eliminate, then all the games will pop back in order, and they'll stay lit in red, so you can kind of see where you've been. Just click on the next one. So rush order, this game's, I love this game. These are all great games. They're super fun how they turned out. All of them use some kind of interesting interaction with the iPhone. So and it works on Android as well, in case anyone's asking. So I'm gonna hit start web game. For rush order, what you're gonna do, and I'll switch over to this mode here. You gotta see with rush order, you're just trying to click on the numbers in order. So I clap 1, 2, 4, and then it's 2, 3, 4, 8. And it's just, this is a different pattern every single time, and it's super easy, but once it starts off super simple, so everyone gets the idea, the hang of, oh, and I clicked on the wrong one, so it gives you a little delay. So 2, 17, 23, 24. But you can see as it gets more complex, it gets trickier. So 11, 13, 16, 21, 23, and then by the end, it's really complex and really hard. So it starts off simple to get them into it. They understand the game. By the end, you understand it's just complex, trying to do it fast. And as you hear the clock ticking down, it just gets anxiety, and it's just really funny. Super simple game, a whole lot of fun to play. Okay, so that is rush order. Then we go back to the logo. And then I'm trying to just go through all these games real quick so you can kind of get a basic idea of how they all kind of play. So that was rush order. I'm gonna go show selfies, and then I'm gonna do touch twist. Now this one, it started off, we wanted to play Twister on the phone with our fingers. So touch twist is just where we ended up, and I love this game. So guitar players are really good at this. I don't know, I guess they're more dexterous, but I'm gonna click start here, and all you have to do is just touch and hold. Oh, let's go back to this mode. All you have to do is just touch and hold the things that says correct. So once I get the third one correct, but what happens is you start adding more dots, and it gets more complex on how to hold it. I'm trying to do this and film a video or a tutorial video. So it's super fun, and it's really fun to watch people just kind of yell and scream at their phone because it's just tricky. And I gotta sit down to it. I'm gonna win. Hey, oh, I gotta do one more. So anyway, when you're done, you'll kind of see you'll have it's a score for accuracy and then one for time. So dots touched and a time bonus. So you have 60 seconds, and at the end of the game, if you do it in 30 seconds, you get 30-second bonus, so 30 points extra. So that's we do that to kind of keep spread out the scores because everyone finished a little bit different time. So that is Touch Twist. Super fun to play, and just if you set it on the table, it's way easier to do it with two hands. I've seen some guys wrap their whole hand around and just do it like a guitar, and it's amazing and it's super fun to watch. That's just kind of fun. Okay, so that is Touch Twist. So I'm gonna go back to logo, and then I'm gonna go back to show selfies, and then the next one is red light, green light. And again, super basic, easy games, but just imagine a whole crowd of people shaking their phone and playing, and it's just really fun. So the way red light, green light works, you'll have the information there. And again, if you ever forget to do the yellows up here, phones are waiting, click start web game. So you just click start web game, you'll see it here. And then once you hit start, red light, green light, when it's green, shake, and when it's ready, you have to stop or you get minus. So you're trying to get 100 shakes. So you're trying to shake this thing really fast. Oh, I got 15, I got 30 seconds to go. So you can just see it's just a game, just trying to shake your phone. Super simple, super fun. No real tricks to that one. It will drive people crazy because they're just they'll hit that negative and they're going down instead of up, and it's just really fun because it's 100. So, and you only got 30 seconds to do it. So, or 60 seconds to do it. So super fun. Hope you guys love it. So that is red light, green light. So they're shaking their phone, but when you go to the next game, show selfie, it's matchy matchy. The joke as a host, I like to say, the last game you shook your phone, this one's gonna make you want to throw your phone because it's a frustratingly funny game. So we're gonna click start web game, and with matchy matchy, the way this one works, it's one of those really simple. You just have to either match the word or the text. So this is match the word. So the word is green, but it's written in purple, but it's green, so I cut the green one. The word is white, so I touch the white color. But now the color is blue, so the color is actually yellow, but the color is now green. And so I don't know if you all can kind of see that, but it's just that word right there is either it's the actual what the word says is what the word says, but the color of it is the color of the font. And it's so funny. After about 10 seconds, people's brains just melt down. They'll be in the zone, and when the clock timer is ticking and they're trying to get going, it's towards the end of the game. Some have been eliminated. They're trying to win their way back in. This game is hilarious. It frustrates people like crazy. And watching the people get frustrated, that's one of the funniest parts. So anyway, super fun to play. Some people are just naturally amazing at it. Some people have trouble with it, and that's what makes it fun. So that is matchy matchy, super fun, awesome game. So all right, last game up, and this one is we have it last for a reason. So this game is called Risky Pick. Now Risky Pick is what they call it, a risk aversion game. So what you're gonna do is when you start the game, you're gonna see on the green is a bunch of green tiles and some red tiles. All the tiles have points on them. So if you click on a green, you get that points. If you land on a red one, then you lose those points. Well, no, I said it wrong. If it's green, you get the points. If you get 2 reds, you're out of the game. So you can get 1 red's a warning, 2 reds, you're out of the game. So what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna hit start, and those things are gonna flip over, and then they're gonna shuffle. So I can see on there, some of those are hundreds. If I can click on that 100, oh, I got 100 green points. So I got 100 points there. Click on the next one, that's a green one, that's a green one, that's green, that's green. Oh my gosh, I'm doing so good. Oh my, I'm doing so good. I'm crushing it, actually. This is really one of my best games ever. I've never done this strategy. Oh, okay, so I have a red. Okay, so now I've got all those green and 1 red. If I want to, I can submit right now, and I'll get all those points plus my time bonus. But this is the risky pick. This is the last one. Maybe I want to try for 10 more points. I'm going to go for 100 more points. I'm going to go for 30 more points. Okay, I got 30 more points. Is it worth 10 more points? Okay, 10. Oh, no, I just lost everything. So I get 20. Actually, I end up with 20 points for the time. But with that game, make sure people know that they have to hit submit. But the risk of it is how much are you willing to risk to win everything? If this is the last game, then you want to just really dial up the tension on this one, that you could win the whole game right here. If you can risk enough, if you can pick the right ones, if you can take a big enough risk, you can win the whole game. And it's really funny, but just make sure people know that, because some people's strategy is just click on 3 of the hundreds and hit submit, and they'll make 380 points or 350 points. So anyway, so that's risky pick. And so we'll have a photo of each one of these down on the website with a little basic description. But just so you know, you don't need to know how to play all the games. All the instructions are up here. If you do play them a couple times, you'll be a pro at it. And that's what we like to, whenever you're playing these games, you want to just help people win. You want to dial the tension up so they can feel the pressure of it. But at the end of the game, you just want them to have fun, and the tension will make it more fun. So just have fun with it. And the better you know the games, the more fun you're going to have. So that is Grid Games. It's an elimination game. You can play all the way through. And if you're done, like if people have been out, if you want to play again, if you hit everyone back in, you can bring them all back in, just keep on playing. And so you can literally just keep playing these games over and over. So the games take about, it's a 60-second clock, so it's a 1 minute of game time. If you think about like 30 seconds for setup and 30 seconds for the elimination round, it's about 2 minutes per game. So if you want to play 6 minutes, play 3 games, you got a 6 minute time. But if you got like 15 minutes, you can spread it out, talk in between, talk to the people, engage a little bit, and you can stretch that to a 15 or 20 minute game pretty easy, or just play a couple rounds. So that is how to host Grid Games. If you have any questions, let us know. But we hope that you love this as much as we do. This really has been. We've been working on this game for 9 months, and we've played it a lot, and it's been so much fun to play. So we hope you guys love it as much as we do. So have fun, and we'll see you in the next one.